Connor? Make it pretty. Okay, for real though, where is my Nox? I feel like they really couldn't win that far. Could they? Looking for red. Oh, that's right there. Nearly bullseye. So upsetting. That was crazy. YouTube will do anything. Did y'all just see the stream end for like a second? Hey, Donna. YouTube will do anything to ruin people's chances other than just like let them go. I don't understand. No. Well, earlier when there was no sound, I did. Just then, like, the app closed on its own without anybody touching it for no good reason. But what do you do? That's dead center. That is dead center. Ah, yes. Well, I did post a short earlier, Donna. But what's going on? Not that I'm that wise. Is it just the normal health issues or anything in particular? There we go. That's dead center. But you know, oh yes. Yes. Well, you know, Donna, I don't have much wisdom for physical pain. Other than pain is pain, right? And we all go through it. And the horrible thing is a lot of times we don't understand the pain. And that's what really causes the grief. We know why, but we don't know why. You know? And it takes a long time before it makes sense to anybody while we're going through what's causing the issues in our life. But at the end of the day, there's always a point to it. And there's always a lesson to be learned from the pain. And there's value to be gained from it. And at the end of the day, it's unfortunate to say that what you're going through might not even be for you to learn a lesson. There might be somebody that you care about that is having to learn a lesson through your pain. And that's hard to endure, but it's unfortunately probably one of the most noble experiences a person can go through in life is to suffer so others can thrive. And I hate to say that, like, that's something to be learned from what you're going through, but ultimately at the end of the day, that's the case, that somebody in your life is going to gain something, probably mentally or spiritually, from your problems. Yeah, even yourself. I mean, honestly, Donna, you're probably a whole bucket of wisdom yourself with things I need to be listening to. A whole lifetime of experience that I don't have. And there's value to that. You know, the shame shameful thing about it is it's most of the time everybody always realizes too late that that's the case. I sure have been that way for most of my life, and that's what's led to some of my deepest bouts of depression. And depression just isn't worth it. You know what I mean? Again, here at the end of the day, depression's a symptom of a problem, and it's not the problem. But it's just not worth it. It's not worth having those symptoms. Oh, well, so I struggled with depression. Oh, look at this. This is what happened. And I probably didn't notice, and I put my other arrow on there. And then shot and flung it off in whatever direction it went. See? Caught it this time, though. Yeah, no, depression. I struggled with that probably from the middle half of high school till about 2 years ago, super severely. And it really, I lived in that state of mind where they pop back in. As long as you catch it, you'll be fine. Where the thing that isn't an option was an option for most of my life. And honestly, if there had been one less person in my life that had added value to it, or that I couldn't disappoint in that way, there's a very good chance I might not be here today. I have an amazing support system that like stepped in and decided to change with me at the same time. And it's been one of the most valuable things that's ever happened in my life, is to have other people that want to rise to the occasion with me. And I encourage everybody to find that. And typically I recommend it be a same gender group, because then you can relate to your own struggles in a way that I can't relate to all your struggles the way another woman can, and you can't relate to all my struggles the way another man can. And we're not going to hold each other accountable for the same things the way we need to be held accountable for. But that changed my life. That changed my life so much, having that. Also, I had a lot of hate in my heart that I had to just process. That's another thing. I'll tell you what, though. I always love your questions, because they always give me something to talk about that's worth talking about. And I think at the end of the day, you guys are giving me more than I'm offering to you, by allowing me to be the person I think I'm supposed to be. And I just want to let you know that I'm grateful for that. Every one of you that like step in and fill that role for me. Especially you, Donna. Because you're literally always here. You and Will. Will is here most of the time. I don't think you've met him. But he's a cool little kid, like a little brother, out in California somewhere. Ooh. Well, at the end of the day, that's all I want is a place where people uplift each other. I don't give a rat's behind about people who come in and just want to tear down. Like, there's nothing fun about that. There's nothing fun about taking away from somebody. I think life's about, yes, do you eventually build a core group of friends that you guys can rag on each other about things? Yes, but that's different. I think it's very important I don't know, I would love to create a community where, like, at the end of the day, on the end of a stream, people could just be, like, talk about what's going on in their life in the comments, and then other people could reach out and be like, yo, I don't know you or wherever you're at, but I see what you're going through, I relate, and I got you on my prayers. Like, that would be the most meaningful thing for me. If I could create something like that, if we can build something like that, then I could die happy. I could die happy creating a space where people uplift each other. That's all I want in life. That's all I want. Period. Every time you get the chance, you'll be welcome. Because the world needs people who understand people. There's a lot of fakeness out there today, and a lot of lonely people. And I think there's something that could be done about that. And, you know, what's crazy is, for me, this thing isn't about money. It's really not. It's not about becoming famous. Actually, Steve-O, see that I don't know if you could see that telephone pole. It's like kind of like right in front of the tree, like right there. I put arrows in that thing several times. Yes, and I've missed occasionally. Actually, more often than not, it's a friend that comes over and thinks that they're good at shooting bow, and I give them the chance, and they just fling it into the neighbor's yard. Oh yeah, but you know, nothing to worry about. They're really good neighbors, and they add a lot of value to my life. You know, it's good to have neighbors like that. You ever shot a bow? I know you have, Donna. I really miss the opportunity to be like, I take my daughter to indoor archery in Philadelphia. Oh, that's awesome. I've been to Philadelphia once on a training thing for active pest control. I'm from Georgia, born and raised, right in the dead geographic center of it, in this itty bitty little town that is probably not safe for me to mention online. But yeah, born and raised, little southern boy. And I love my home, or, you know, at least the town that I'm from. What do y'all shoot with indoor archery? Do y'all shoot compound or recurve if you're still here? Yes, Georgia is beautiful. I could never see myself leaving long term. I've been to Colorado. I thought it was beautiful, but just not for me. Pennsylvania, Virginia, Florida, Connecticut. Now, I do love the idea of New England. I would love to go to Connecticut, love to go to Maine. I think Maine is like potentially Rhode Island. I don't know. I hear people are kind of weird from Rhode Island. Sorry, Rhode Island. But I'm getting to the point where I want to visit more places, where I want to experience more. And that has not always been me. I always thought I would never desire that, but I'm getting to that point where seeing new things is really enticing. Maybe it's because I'm getting old.